Oh my god.
So we're here for the company session. He is on computer already. I think he's had some cola bottles or something. Whatever gets him hyperactive, I guess. Or
I could just hear no.
Yeah, I could hear that as well. Genie is always like this. He's just trouble, basically. But how are we all doing?
Yeah, not too bad.
Good. I'm decent.
Yeah, you're hyperactive, mate. For everyone watching, please like the video, subscribe to the channel with notifications on. We are here for a Liverpool show, and they're in relatively good spirits. I mean, the win against Leipzig was decent. It wasn't at Anfield, which I'm guessing is probably a benefit. So
we don't play at Anfield for a month, so I can enjoy Liverpool Football Club for a month.
What do you even think it's down to? Because you actually, I mean, the performance was all right. It was nothing to really scream about. Leipzig again, very, very poor.
Might be the same of what's going on with United.
What, with their away form?
Yeah. Well, not that our away form's good. Obviously, it's not, but our home form's worse. So.
Well, your away form is much better than what you do at home. It could be that because we have seen sort of throughout the leagues, even in League One, down at our goal, we're the only anomaly because we've got a better home record than away record.
Always a way to bring our goal in, isn't there?
I know, mate. I know. No, but you are seeing it in the lower leagues. You're seeing it in League Two as well. The away teams are performing better than the home teams. Are you putting that down to like no fans at all?
Fans are a huge part.
I think fans play too big of a role at this club. It's good because when they're there, it's good, but when they're not, it's obviously not. I think the players, I've said this a million times, I don't think they're technically on ability there in terms if we're trying to compare ourselves to Man City and them not. I don't think we're near on ability.
Yeah.
I personally don't think it's anything to do with Anfield. I just think we're just playing very, very poorly. I don't think it's because we're at Anfield why we're playing poorly, because I don't know why that would affect them. With no fans, it's pretty much a neutral stadium. I just think we're not good enough when we come. Against all the teams we haven't played well. Fulham were the much better team against us on last Sunday. And I don't put that down to Anfield.
I would agree with that, but Sonny made a very good point. United struggle at Old Trafford at the moment. They're not doing too great at Old Trafford. I mean, Arsenal just struggle regardless of where they play. Chelsea,
so do we.
Chelsea, they're sort of ticking along, but Liverpool and United, especially Liverpool and United, have struggled at home all season. And arguably, it's two of the biggest clubs in terms of fans with like the atmosphere. I've never been Old Trafford. I've been told there's a fairly good atmosphere there.
You haven't been Old Trafford?
Me? No, never. Why on earth would I be at Old Trafford?
God, I think you know why.
Fuck off. I've been to Argyle plenty of times. But no, like Old Trafford, Anfield, they have the atmospheres, don't they? So do you think it could be that the players aren't getting that sort of boost? Because United have got the most technically ungifted midfield, apart from Bruno. There probably is. And Liverpool, I'm not saying that the team's ungifted, but what I'm saying is technically they're not the greatest team ever.
Well, no, it's obviously the fans, but we need to try and look at what else it is, because the fans we can't do anything about.
Cool. Any suggestions?
Well, shit. And the only reason we have a way back this season is because that man there.
Oh, fuck off.
That man there. Redemption.
This is the issue with This is the issue with this fan base at times. We hype up mediocrity.
If I hyped mediocrity, I'd be hyping Kabak. Yeah? I don't want Kabak anywhere near this team. He's only there because he has to be.
Kabak is lower than mediocrity. Nat Phillips is a definition of mediocrity. Divock Origi was another example. Mediocre at best, and we hyped him up to death, and now we're stuck with him. We have to, if we want to stay at this top level, we cannot accept mediocrity.
Good thing Nat Phillips isn't mediocrity then, isn't it?
We'll go to some comments because I feel like Tom's going to lose it in a second, especially after the comments. Chris saying, hi lads, hope you're well. Sonny's already in the comments saying Nat Beckenbauer. Chris is saying Virgil van Kabak,
Oh god.
which I think that's a bit disrespectful to Van Dijk. But Daniel's saying Nat Beckenbauer, Dominic saying Nat Beckenbauer, Harry's saying Sonny, get that BTEC Reece Williams off your screen.
BTEC Reece Williams, bloody hell. Bloody hell.
And Daniel was saying Liverpool still in the mud. And then I want to get to this because we'll cover Champions League briefly. Do you think the change of competition genuinely helped Liverpool? Because I mean, in the Premier League, you can score to get in a brothel, let alone get 3 points at Anfield. So do you think the change of competition sort of maybe relaxes Klopp a bit? Because I mean, Premier League wise, he must be as stressed as you can bloody get.
I think we've always been a better team in knockout competitions because our team is like, if you were to think the ideal team for a knockout situation, you've got pacey wingers who can finish, a creative midfield and a solid defence. That's all you need to win one-off games.
Especially against Leipzig.
That's why we've thrived in knockout games.
Nagelsmann bottled it, to be fair.
Yeah.
Nagelsmann bottled it.
I thought he would. I thought
you need a lot of consistency, and this season we've just lacked that.
You've definitely lacked consistency. Genie, do you think the change of competition maybe helped relax? Thiago looked like he had a better game. So do you think it's sort of not having to adapt as much and the change of competition helping?
I think Thiago didn't have a better game because it's a different competition. I think he had a better game because, number one, Fabinho was in the defence, in the midfield, helping him out. Thiago, Gini and Salah have all come out after the game and said how big Fabinho is in the midfield to helping this team drive forward. So it gave him the licensing to go. But I mainly think that it's because it's Leipzig. It's against opponents he knows. He's played in this German league. He's up to pace with these. But in terms of Liverpool, I think it massively helps being a change of competition. It's different confidence. We don't have our doom and gloom that we've just lost to Fulham. How are we going to turn it around? Where's the motivation to go again when it's so unlikely that we're going to get top four? It's a different competition that we can attack, and we clearly did attack. So yeah, I think it helped massively due to our confidence.
100%. And Sonny, thoughts on the Champions League and just a different competition to focus on for a bit?
I don't know, because that performance in the Champions League, I actually don't think it was that different to the games we're losing. We created more chances, and I think that was about it. What do you mean? Oh,
well, we were so much better against Leipzig than we was at Fulham.
The only different thing we done against Leipzig was create more chances, and that was it.
No.
Yes,
the whole
Leipzig could have scored minimum 2 goals.
Better.
We were more solid at the back. We were able to dominate the midfield.
Of course we could do that because we didn't play a midfield in the last game.
Sorry, but a midfield, Liverpool's backup midfield, should still be good enough to dominate a relegation team.
Yeah, but apparently it's not.
So, therefore, it's an improvement when we do better.
Obviously, no. Look, I'm talking about moving forward. If we play that midfield 100%, but if we actually played a very similar team to when we were losing these league games, like that sort of midfield, it'd be the exact same again.
You did.
No, Fabinho. No. In the first leg against Leipzig, we scored our goals from mistakes.
Yeah, but that's what every team does.
That's what I thought when we done that, and then it turns out it wasn't.
I actually accuse Liverpool of not doing this season, because last season, if someone made a mistake, Liverpool were there capitalising and pouncing on it. This year, when someone's made a mistake, you haven't done that. So would you not say that is an improvement in the Champions League? You're not doing it in the Premier League, but in the Champions League, that improvement is there.
We didn't get the opposition making those mistakes every game in the Premier League. Leipzig done that straight away.
Well, I don't know. United made a fair few mistakes.
Because we're more aggressive. We were a hell of a lot more aggressive with our press against Leipzig.
I don't know. To be fair, if you actually look at those mistakes, we didn't force them.
Not directly, no, but we applied pressure onto people who aren't great on the ball under pressure, so they fucked up the pass.
I will say one thing. Upamecano, I've watched 2 games of him now. Fuck me. Any Premier League team that wanted that I'm sorry, but your scouting team needs a little look at, because he looked shit in both games.
And by the way, which was a good thing as well with that second leg, is Leipzig won every single game from the first leg to the second leg, and we almost lost every game. We just won one. And that was against Sheffield United. So for us to get a win, I think if we look at that, then it probably is just because it is a different competition. So
yeah, 100%. Chris saying in the comments, Philip's done nothing wrong since being in Team Absolute Animal Warrior. We play players in their actual position, simple as that. I want to talk Phillips, and obviously, if it weren't for Van Dijk, Matip, Gomez all getting injured, Phillips would currently be playing for Swansea City Football Club. But do you think this season has shown you enough that maybe he should be the one staying and Matip should be the one that's shown the door?
Yes.
No.
I'm happy to bring in another centre back, but if we were to go for two or something like that, we can only go for one now because Nat Phillips is good enough.
Mate, how can you say that when you've only seen him against shit? It's not hard to look.
Only against shit. This has been months. If you're saying only against shit, how long's he played for? About 3 months now.
Mm-hmm. We've only seen alongside.
These are the teams we play for every single season. Why does it matter?
No, I'm saying he's played alongside shit.
Yeah, Tom,
next season he won't be playing alongside Kabak.
Tom, you just said why. If he's playing alongside shit, then why does he not deserve a chance in our actual team?
No.
Everyone looks better when you've got no competition.
Think about it this way. So Nat has probably been one of your better centre backs all season, barring
our
maybe
best centre back all season, apart from Van Dijk.
If he's doing that well, playing next to Kabak, who I'm afraid is pretty shit. If you put Nat Phillips next to a Van Dijk, he's going to look fine. Because Van Dijk always covers.
According to Tom, he's going to look worse next to Van Dijk somehow.
No, you won't see the same output from him.
You won't want to.
Van Dijk needs a quick centre back next to him. That is the be all end all.
Tom, when I'm praising Nat Phillips every single time, I'm saying give him a chance next to Van Dijk because we don't know what he looks like next to Van Dijk until he plays there.
And I'm not suggesting him to be your sort of first team player.
Neither am I.
Neither am I. Joel Matip with bloody Nat Phillips.
Hang on. Yes, of course I do. Matip's not even available for 2 months a year.
Joel Matip has more defensive ability in his left fucking toenail than
it's a shame. It's a shame he's never on the pitch, then, isn't it?
So buy someone who has ability similar to Matip.
I'm happy to bring in another centre back, but if we were to go and buy two, I don't think we need to do that anymore.
We don't.
No, I don't.
Tom, hang on, no way. If this guy was called Nat Filipino and he was Brazilian, Tom would love him. You would love him.
It's mediocrity.
Oh,
he's been good this season. He has been good.
Forget about his history. Yeah? So forget about he was ever going to go to Swansea or ever in the German second league, wherever he was. Forget about that. Look at what he's done on the pitch for Liverpool. And if you only look at that, he's literally been on par as good as Van Dijk this season.
He's
not just no.
Yes.
Right. Before we get a continuous argument between these two, Jeannie, thoughts on Nat Phillips? Do you think he should stay next season?
Brilliant. I'd love him to stay. He's definitely not second choice, but I'd love him to stay.
Yeah, I mean, you never know.
He's not over Van Dijk and Gomez.
Not even over fucking Matip.
Yes, he is.
No, he isn't.
Quality-wise, no. Availability-wise, he is.
Do you say quality-wise?
Matip's. What are you saying? Phillips is better.
No. I agree. Are you talking about technical ability?
No, Matip's a better centre back, but he's not fit enough. That's what I'm saying.
No, I'd still, from what they've bolted on for Liverpool, I'd still have Nat Phillips over Matip.
I'm fucking done. Joel Matip got man of the match in the Champions League final. Joel Matip got man of the match.
Look at the availability. Look at the availability.
He doesn't need to be available game in game out if he's the full.
Yes, he does.
Look at this season. What about this season? And
the reason we need our fourth choice centre back fit is because we have our third and second on.
Fourth choice centre back. Who the fuck's above Matip? We've got Van Dijk
and Nat Phillips.
Who?
No, we're going to buy Coletta Car in the summer.
Oh my God, Tom. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Why would we go for him on the last day of the window and then not renew that interest next season?
Because
we're not going to
the other team's gonna dump up that price tag by about a 10 million, 15 million.
Yeah, but Duje Classical will know that Liverpool Football Club is interested and they'll want to get the fuck out of France. So that 10, 15
but
price
how long's he got left on his contract?
I think he's got 2 years.
Yeah, they ain't gonna be in no rush to sell him. And you might not even be the only team that goes in for him.
Mate, you can get Nat Phillips. You can get probably 20 million for Nat Phillips this summer. And then you buy Coletta Car for 25 million.
Why would we sell Nat Phillips?
Okay. I'm gonna go to some comments here because I think Tom's brain is literally about to explode.
Nat Phillips is a Divock Origi.
It's okay. It gets better. Chris Watt saying Van Dijk is average.
And then look at his next comment. Oh my God.
Nat Phillips is brilliant. The one after that is the best one. Matip, Phillips, Joe Gomez are the best 3 centre backs. I think that's very disrespectful to Van Dijk. I think he's been there and done it. But is it really worth spending that much money on a centre back who's going to sit on your bench and who's going to sit on your bench and do absolutely jack shit, twiddle his thumbs or whatever?
We don't know that.
Does it not? Yeah, but the likely of you getting these injuries again for a very long time.
No, it's not. It's not getting the same severity. Having injuries like this can often cause like smaller, minor injuries because of them. Like maybe like sore tendons or whatever around where the injury was after a couple of games, where you do need quality to come in.
Yeah, but Nat Phillips has already proven he's come in, done a fairly good
job.
job.
And Divock Origi did that in 2018, and look at him now.
Yeah, but there's a difference.
Oh, what's hang on? Hang on, Tom.
What is the difference?
Tom, what you're going to do? What you're going to do is you're going to use a completely different player who doesn't play near the same position and just write off a completely different player because that one didn't do that well.
No.
That's exactly what you're doing.
I'm not.
You've used Origi, saying Origi didn't work out, so Nat Phillips isn't going to work out. Nat Phillips doesn't deserve to be named with Origi and how he's going to do it at Liverpool because he hasn't done that.
No, but he's had literally what they've already done in 2018-19 is very similar to what Nat Phillips has done now.
If Kabak came in and done what Nat Phillips done, you would hear his name everywhere.
I hear Nat Phillips' name everywhere.
And rightly so.
Okay. I heard Divock Origi's name everywhere in 2017-18.
Stop comparing him to Origi.
It's such a similar situation, though. I can't. That's the only thing I've got to go off. They both came in when they were doubted, had a decent impact on the team, signed a new deal, and then turned to shit. That's what Divock Origi done. Nat Phillips.
Oh, they're completely different players. Completely different players. You're just using them in the same situation.
But they are effectively in the same situation.
They are, but they're not the same player, are they?
How do we
know that? Well, first of all, Nat Phillips has done stuff every single game, which Origi hasn't done in years.
Divock Origi did stuff every single game in 2017-18.
Years, exactly, years.
Yeah, but I'm comparing
Divock Origi. Write Nat Phillips off because another player hasn't worked out.
I'm comparing Divock Origi's 2017-18 impact to Nat Phillips' impact this season.
All right, hang on. So what would you really have the same energy for a different player?
Of that 2017-18 season.
Say we bought in because remember Nat Phillips is 23. Say we got this young Brazilian star, 23 years of age, someone like Rafinha. He came in. He had a good 3 months, but you're going to compare him to Origi. Yeah, but it's not yet because he might just turn out to be Origi. You can't look at players like that because they're not Origi.
Mate, do you honestly think that Nat Phillips has technical ability up there with what you need to succeed week in, week out?
You need technical ability as an attacker. You don't need technical ability as a centre.
Oh, I'm fucking
I stand by that. I stand by that. No, you don't.
In this system, you do. Because you need to be able to spray 30-yard passes.
In this system, he's been an amazing centre-back.
That isn't the system, though, is it? The system
Klopp doesn't change his system. Oh, have you seen a high line? If we change our system, our high line wouldn't exist. We play high line every single game.
Now, you can't say he hasn't changed the system because where the fuck are the raking passes from centre back to winger, centre back to full
That's
back?
not changing your system.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
It's changing your style of play.
It's not a whole style of play.
Yes,
We've been screaming for Klopp all season to change his
It's an
system.
aspect of your style of play, is it not?
No, I'm not
To
having that.
build up from the back.
You've completely written off a player who's done outstanding
completely
for
written
3
him off.
months. Yeah, comparing him to Origi, he's writing him off.
It's not. I'm
Yes, it
comparing his
is.
impact in 2017-18.
I would feel
So now-
I would feel depressed if I was a football player and got compared to Origi.
But I'm not wrong.
Well, we
I'm
don't
not
know
wrong.
if you're right. Well, we don't know if I'm wrong.
At the end of the day, from what I've seen from Nat Phillips, yes, he's got the heart. Yes, he's got the desire. Yes, he's got the passion. But he doesn't have the technical ability to succeed at a club that wants to be challenging for the title year in, year out. And that is a fact.
No, what are you saying then? You're saying that Phillips won't sign a deal?
He's done massive. He signs a deal. He's not got 6 months left on his contract. He's got 3 years.
Exactly.
So
what's your point? Why would we sell him? Why would we sell him? We need centre-backs at this club. Why would we sell a centre-back who's done amazing for 3 months, who's already played for us? Why are we going to go and get a new centre-back who's never played for us?
Divock Origi played well for us for 3 months. We didn't sell him.
Stop comparing. I'm done with it. You're comparing him to Origi. It's so disrespectful to any player
Who's better?
to compare their situation with Origi.
Who would you rather have then? Would you rather have Nat Phillips
or Origi? Are you about to say?
No. Because that's not an accurate comparison. Would you rather have Nat Phillips or, let's say, it seems like this bloke, Sven Botman? Who would you rather have?
Oh, you know what? You put me in a bad situation.
Can't you have both?
No, because the way this club works, you have to sell Zabai with this club. You have to sell Zabai.
Matip needs to leave now. Matip needs to get out of here now.
That's sort of what I'm getting at, right? Because Matip is so injury prone, and you can't keep him fit for longer than 2 games, and his legs are made out of match. Would it not make sense to sell him, bring in Botman as a 3rd choice centre back? Nat Phillips is more than capable of being 4th choice centre back at Liverpool Football Club.
More than capable.
Like, he's very good to do that. 4th choice centre back. That way, you've sold Matip to get the money.
Do you think he'll accept 4th choice centre back when he can be guaranteed?
He wouldn't be 4th choice centre back. He wouldn't. He's better than that. He wouldn't be 4th choice centre.
He would be. He would be 4th choice.
I think he would. And that then enables you to do the things that then enables you to do what every other big club does, which is rotate in the cup games. Because you could easily put Botman and Phillips in there to do an FA Cup.
Don't care about the cup games. Honestly,
we could have
You say Klopp doesn't care about the cup games. What's he done this season? He's played our strongest team in every single cup game we've played.
Lincoln City when Costas Tsimikas and Reece Williams were at the back.
Lincoln City. When I say cup games, I'm not talking about Lincoln City. I'm talking about the games like United.
He played Thiago against Aston Villa under 8.
Oh my God! Exactly. There we go. Cool. And it wasn't just Thiago, by the way. Salah was on that pitch. Mane was on that pitch.
Against Villa under 8s. Because the last time I checked, Villa under 8s weren't
do you think if we were on form, he would have been playing them?
I have absolutely no idea. You tell me.
Because
we don't know. There's no yes or no to that. So we might as well just look at what it is.
To try and let them play themselves into form.
We don't know. We don't know if that's it. He might just change his ways. We might just want to win the FA Cup.
If you want to win the FA Cup, you don't play Reece Williams at the back against Manchester United.
Well, you didn't have many other choices.
Who else did we have?
literally had Nat Phillips, but he didn't play him.
Okay, so but that was when Klopp didn't rate Nat Phillips. That Klopp rated Reece Williams higher than Nat Phillips at that time.
It was literally a month ago. If he's had 3 good months, but he weren't favoured.
He didn't have 3 good months at that point, did he?
When is this 3 good months?
Klopp last night has only just realised now how good Nat Phillips is, and you could see by the way he spoke yesterday or whenever we played.
Can I just ask, when are these 3 good months Nat Phillips has had?
This month, last month, and when he started playing.
So he started playing, and he played 2 games, which was over the space of a week.
What do you want me to do?
That's a good month.
Do you want me to start looking at what it could be like, comparing him to Origi again?
He was one of your best players against West Ham. But I'm going to
He
go
was
to
one of
some
our
comments
best
here.
players in
Played
every
his
game he's
style.
played.
They
Okay,
played this
right,
style, but
right.
every other defender would have done the exact same thing.
Oh, well, we don't
That's
know
not
that, do
true.
we?
Reece Williams would not have done the same thing.
I'm not counting Reece Williams. I'm not
Oh,
counting
well,
Reece
okay, so
Williams.
there we go. Then not everyone would have
Joe
done it.
Matip, Joe Gomez, Van Dijk, all would have done perfectly fine in that West
That's
Ham
because
game.
they're all better than Nat Phillips, of course. But
So why are we
Matip-
settling for him being second choice?
He wouldn't. Right? When did I say Nat Phillips would be
I'm
second
not saying
choice?
you, Niall.
Okay.
I'm looking at the man with a picture of him in the bottom right corner.
Well, he's obviously gone a bit doolally as well. But my suggestion would be Van Dijk, obviously number one choice. Gomez, obviously number two.
See?
Then bring in someone if you don't
Hang
rate
on.
Nat Phillips.
No,
as a
Gomez
three.
isn't obviously number two.
Oh, right. For the sake of Tom's mental health, Gomez is number two. And then third, bring in someone if you don't rate Nat Phillips as a third. But he can still do a job, and Matip can go and get injured on someone else's books.
Do you know how good he is? This is how I know none of our fan base rates him, because every single game when he has a well above standard performance, we just say he's done a job. And he's done a job every single game he's played. What does that make him? That makes him a very good centre-back.
I agree. We'll go to some comments.
James Milner does a job every single time he plays. Does that make him a very good midfielder?
We are moving.
So that makes Dan Phillips bang average.
No, he doesn't. Oh.
But if James Milner does a job every game,
I said James Milner was bang average every game.
We're not comparing that.
James Milner does a job every game.
There's about 50 years between the two of them. But Chris saying we should get rid of our injury-prone players. Phillips should replace Matip. We can't rely on injury-prone players. We need one more centre-back.
Do you honestly think we can sell Matip?
Phillips, Gomez, and Van Dijk. Yes, you can.
Who will buy Joel Matip with his injury?
You said who will buy Joel Matip? Someone will buy Joel Matip. I don't know who, but someone will buy him.
Spain, Italy, Portugal.
Right. Are they going to pay the value that this club rightly thinks that Joel Matip's worth?
Yeah, probably.
Well, yes,
in fact, you could probably do a swap deal with Botman, as in have Botman come in.
No, Botman's shite as well. I don't even want him.
Tom, you don't rate any centre backs unless they're Van Dijk or Gomez. You don't rate them.
No, I
that
rate
Coletta
a lot
Carr.
of centre-backs.
I don't know what Coletta Carr has done with you, but you seem to rate him very highly.
Oh my God.
I watched one Sven Botman game when we were first linked with him. He made 2 headers leading to a goal.
Oh, here we go then. One Sven Botman game.
Well, also not only that, there was also a lot of things where Lille fans were asked about Sven Botman. I've actually struggled to find a positive comment about Sven Botman from Lille fans.
Yeah, but
they're the ones who watch him week in, week out, not on me.
But he's also
we bought in Kabak.
He's also 20 years old with a lot of potential to improve. If he's also Dutch, as is Van Dijk.
You cannot settle for potential to improve.
Why not? That's exactly what.
Need it now.
Are you telling me that Robertson, when he came in, was world class? No. Was Mane? No.
We're no longer fighting for top 4.
Tom, hang on. Can I ask you this?
You're not even
really quick. If we can't give these players time to settle, then why are you making excuses for Kabak? He's gone in a couple months.
I'm not making excuses for him.
Oh, you have the whole time. Kabak's an awful centre back. Whenever I criticise Kabak, I get you and Jeannie comment at me saying, "Give him time." We haven't got that time to give him.
Right. Chris is saying Tom is wrong here, mate. RJ is saying, Tom, where are you in the league?
What does that relevance have?
Craig is saying, Niall and Jeannie, just sit back and relax and enjoy
I can't believe we're trying to bin off a centre-back who dropped masterclass after masterclass for 6 months.
Who, not Phillips?
No.
Masterclass after masterclass. I know that sounds like this guy right next to me.
Joel Matip. Joel Matip. That running.
Clayton saying, lol, hi everyone. He's also saying, haha, you just let them go. I did, mate. It was just easier to sort of let them fight. Last couple of comments, and then you. 1 minute. Last couple of comments, and then you can regain into the argument.
I'm leaving it if we go back into this, buddy. You're comparing Origi to Nat Phillips. If I hear that one more time, I'm gone.
It's okay. We're going to move to a Premier League in a second. Chris saying, I agree with the Liverpool addiction, comparing a centre-back to...
I'm not comparing a centre-back to a striker. I'm comparing the impact.
You said
impact is
comparing
irrelevant.
anything. Comparing anything is irrelevant. Impact. Wait, so you're saying Origi had a good impact at the start? That doesn't mean we write off any other player who has a good impact from the start. Nat Phillips, every game he's played has had a good impact. Why are we not giving him his time?
Yes, Genie.
I thought this was a counselling session. We're slowly killing Tom.
Basically, sometimes, Genie, what you have to do is you have to let the argument
have the lowest standard of technical skill in their position than everyone else. That is the basis of the argument I'm making. Yet we put them on this high pedestal and make them think they're the shit, when in reality they are very mediocre.
Well, you'd have to wait and see what he's like next to.
Hang on, Tom. Tom, can I ask you a question really quickly? You're calling Nat Phillips mediocre. Who's the best manager out there to make a mediocre player into the best they can be? We've got him. Jurgen Klopp. He went Robertson, who was below mediocre, to what he is now.
We're Premier League champions. We're trying to challenge for Premier League titles, and we're gambling on our manager being able to make another diamond out the rough again.
He's already.
Tom, I think you're being very disrespectful to 6 teams sitting above you right now. Because to assume that you're just going to jump in straight into a title charge, I think you need to have a bit of respect for. How the fuck do you know that?
Because we're going to get the best centre back in the world back. That solves most of our problems.
And have you ever heard?
Nat Phillips is already here, mate. Nat Phillips is already here.
I've seen multiple players have ACL injuries.
Roy Keane had an ACL injury and nearly ended his career, as RJ will happily tell you. Matt, big up Matt. He'll be on the United show at 10 o'clock. It's going to be, that one's going to be funny. RJ obviously hosting that one. He says, wait, Phillips had a good game. You finally have something to have a parade for in May. Look, we're actually, Jeannie, are you still going to that parade, or are you still thinking about
it? When we win the Champions League, I'll attend the joint one.
Let me ask you this. I'm still stuck on this situation here. Isn't that what is Nat Phillips better at than Ben?
I'm going. I'm actually going to leave this room. Why are you trying to make excuses for Nat Phillips not being good enough? I can only look at what he's done on the pitch.
Right.
On the pitch, he's been just as good as Ben Mee. Would you take Ben Mee?
We are going round in circles, so we are going to move away from this conversation, right? Because I don't think you two are going to agree on this anytime soon. And for the sake of, I know for the entertainment of the people watching, great entertainment, but they've had 33 minutes of that. So moving on, who have you got this weekend? I mustn't say.
We have Wolves on Monday, 8 o'clock.
Excellent. Good luck. What I'm going to say now, so obviously you lost to Fulham, full rotated Liverpool side pretty much. I think Robertson played, didn't he?
Yeah. You need to rest against Wolves.
Yeah. Well, what?
Robertson needs to rest.
If you just say we rest Robertson against Wolves.
There's an international break coming up.
No. And he's going to be playing on the international break. It's not a break.
Playing?
Yes, Scotland are playing.
Who is Scotland playing?
I don't know, but I guarantee he plays.
Yeah, but Genie might not have to, because if they're travelling away if they're travelling away and he has quarantine, Klopp won't let him go. But
he will. Trust me, Robertson's going.
Oh, we've actually got just quickly before we finish on the Nat Phillips. Red Devil Weekly, Kieran saying, I've got to agree with Tom on this one. No doubt when Van Dijk comes back, Liverpool will look good again, but we've seen players struggle to return to their best form after an ACL.
I was going to say, there's no way you agree with what he said about Nat Phillips. It's something else, yeah.
Right. And then Titan saying, agree to disagree, though. Absolutely. It's the best way forward.
Scotland have got 3 games in 6 days.
Mm-hmm.
Are they home or away?
Well, they have to go to Israel. So do you think our club, the one who pays wages, are going to let him go to Israel and quarantine for 10 days later when we've got Arsenal straight after the international break?
We'll see.
We're stopping the Brazilians going. Why? We're stopping the Brazilians.
He's still going to that. He's still going to play two of them, isn't he? Robertson needs a rest.
Oh,
Robertson needs a rest.
why are we sacrificing ourselves as a club for the national team?
No. I never mentioned the national team. You were the one that mentioned the national team.
Okay, so
I wanted to rest against
Tom and
Wolves.
Ding, ding, ding. Round 2.
Why are we resting our best players when we've just maybe hit a bit of form?
But has he not dropped off in the last couple of weeks?
He just had a blinder of a game against
Genie,
Leipzig.
we're going to keep him with
A
our best team
blinder?
regardless.
A blinder? Are you messing? A blinder? He was one of our weakest players on the pitch. Defensively, sound, did enough. Wasn't tested too much, did fine. Attackingly, what did he do? I love Robertson, but he needs a rest.
Hang on, you love Robertson. I've never seen you criticise a player like this, Ginny. You don't love Robertson.
I'm not criticising him. When did I criticise him? I just said on the weekend against Leipzig he was sound. That's not criticising him. But he's not. He wasn't. He didn't have a blinder. Flipping head.
Versus Leipzig.
So what did Phillips? Did Phillips just playing tennis with Andy Murray that night?
There's the ratings.
Oh, foot mob! Oh, boys, I've got to believe it is foot mob. Hang on, was that Nat Phillips on the lowest?
That was Nat Phillips and Fabinho being tied on a 6.9.
Well, there we go.
They were our two best players.
I'm not judging ratings. I've got the stats. That was only why
you are.
I thought you made those ratings.
Foot mob.
Andy Robertson had 2 accurate crosses, 1 key pass, won most of his duels.
How many duels did he? Oh, there we go.
Oh yeah, you realise it got worse. It got worse. So you just seen some bad stats. He went. He was having none of it.
Pass success of 69%, the lowest on the pitch.
Yeah, but you said
Jules won 3, Jules lost 2. A blinder.
Ginny, let me ask you this then. So say we had a Premier League game instead of the international break coming up. Would you still rest him?
Say that again, sorry.
Say it wasn't the international break after the game on Monday. We had like a Premier League game midweek or late during the week or on the weekend.
Obviously.
Would you'd still rest him?
Yeah, I'd rest him even more so.
Why would you rest him?
Because you just said we've got a Premier League game midweek.
No, I didn't mean midweek because I realised he was playing Monday.
He's been battered into games, and he needs a rest. I don't want my players getting injured again.
Robertson is better than whoever else we'd play.
I'm not saying he won't be. I'm not saying but I think he deserves a rest. Give Simic a run out. Robertson played. Right, hang on. Let me get this.
Hold on, did I just hear play Simicas?
Yeah, he's our backup left back.
He'll get injured on the night.
What don't you understand? Do you not learn from our injuries then?
The majority of our injuries have been
muscle injuries in training because of the amount of compact fixtures we've had.
I can't remember our 3 centre backs getting training injuries. I thought they were all just massive.
Why is our 3 centre backs our whole injury crisis?
They're the main one, yeah.
But are our centre backs the whole injury crisis? Have we not had Fabinho with muscle injuries? Have we not had Firmino's now somehow injured?
Yeah,
we've had Trent with an injury. We've had Alisson.
The reason you lot have so many muscle injuries is because your training is total wipeout. Yeah. Like literally, they assemble total wipeout equipment, and when it's a filming day, that all gets taken down for an hour before Klopp starts whacking them with baseball bats. No, I dread to think what your training sessions really.
I'm struggling to understand, Genie, why you'd want to rest one of our most consistent players this season. We might have just hit a bit of form.
Because, like I just said, he needs a rest. Played every single Premier League game in a season where we're dropping like flies.
Okay,
Van Dijk before his injury was never rested.
Does Van Dijk bomb it up and down the pitch? No.
Van Dijk plays every game.
Does Van Dijk bomb it up and down the pitch?
They're on the same football pitch. They have the same job.
Do you not think that Andy Robertson's adapted to that? You know, unlike Van Dijk should be. Van Dijk, like Robertson's body is more adapted to bombing up and down the wing for 90 minutes.
Yes, but I'd rest him. That doesn't matter that I'd not rest him.
Okay, so if I'll put a thing.
Hold on. You got Simicas on Adama Traore.
Yeah. Who will do a better job than Robertson?
Wow. Okay, I'll ask you a question, right? If I told you that you finished 1 point out of the behind top 4. So let's say you finish 5th, 1 point behind, and you drop points to Wolves. What do you say? But you were able to rest Robertson and play Simicast. What do you do?
Wolves isn't the only game I look at after we've just rested about 6 of our first team players against Fulham, and I'm going to look at the one where we dropped to Wolves because Robertson got rested.
That was because you had Champions League on.
It's still a Premier League game. In a normal season, we'd still prioritise it.
Gin, if you're trying to look at what Klopp would do as well, I agree, because no way we play Reece Williams and Nico Williams. He disgusts me as a player. He disgusts me as a player. We don't do that if we're getting top 4. But that's if I'm looking at your personal view. I'm saying if you're saying that because Klopp would do it, then fine. But
yeah, look, who's going to do a better job against Wolves? Obviously, Robertson. Does it mean that he doesn't rest? Absolutely not. He still needs to rest sometime.
A couple of comments here. Matt saying how's 8th. RJ saying how is playing in Macedonia next season.
It's always about next season, isn't it, with him?
No, I know, mate. I know. Matt saying Arsenal big 6-pointer for the top 10 after the international break. Injuries this, injuries that.
Hang on. No, I'm sorry. Injuries is an excuse, and I don't even like banging on about it.
So hold on. So United are. I'm only going to say this. So United are without Rashford, Cavani, Pogba.
Couldn't care less.
Martial.
Have they been without them for the whole season?
And Van der Beek. Are they allowed to now use? Hold on 1 minute. Are they now allowed to use that excuse if they drop points
for their next game? Yes.
Okay, cool. I'm just testing to see if Sonny is like, you know.
But that has no effect on their season. No effect on their season.
No, of course. I was just seeing if you're consistent. Which, to be fair, I've tested him a few times. He's fairly consistent.
Genie, mate, regarding your rest, Robertson for Wolves.
1 minute. Last couple of comments. Bruno needs no rest because he's built different. I don't know why you say that. Real Chris saying, hey, Sonny. Matt saying 5th. Let's not be silly. They'll finish a point behind 10th if they're lucky. Brutal. The LIVERPOol Show. No, it's the angry counselling session. And Chelsea are back, apparently.
Hang on, this isn't a counselling session anymore. There ain't no counselling session for Champions League quarter-finalists, man.
Oh, I think there is an angry counselling session going on here.
Your whole point of Andy Robertson. If Andy Robertson plays against Wolves on Monday, he's got 8 days rest before the first Scotland game, which there's no guarantee he plays in because it's arguably the easiest fixture they've got out of the 3.
I don't care. I would rest Robertson on Monday. Sorry.
Oh, it's gonna be bloody GBH on it by a domino. The ball that's gonna be broken.
Oh, you know what? Hang on. I just realised if Dharma Shah hasn't scored a Premier League goal in over a year, well, he's gonna score against us. He's definitely scoring against us. He's been saving this game all year until he plays us, and he's gonna. He's probably gonna get like 2.
Poor Kostas Tsimikas gonna get snapped like a twig any time he goes in for a 50-50.
Stop, Genie, not Genie, Sonny, stop trying to trigger Tom. That hashtag Nat Beckenbauer.
If you can't take the honesty, then I don't know.
I want to ask you what went wrong against Fulham then. Like, just briefly. We won't
no. We don't have to talk about. We spoke about Fulham on the Premier League review. Just replay that.
No, because Sonny wasn't on it. So I want to.
Why don't we talk about Leipzig?
We just did, and Tom criticised Nat Beckenbauer.
I never criticised them. I said I don't want to. I don't think that
Sonny, after you adding to your screen. Oh, Sonny, don't you dare! He's like, you are a twat. You are a twat.
I don't think that a team that wants to try the Premier League title should be selling for someone who's level Burnley.
Oh God. Oh God. Oh my God.
How'd you do that?
I'm through a different app.
Oh, okay.
My webcam. Just had to get that in. What were we talking about then?
Certainly not
levels Burnley.
So Burnley probably betting us this season.
That just brings me back to my point. Isn't that Phillips better than Burnley?
For fuck's sake, here we go again.
Burnley at Liverpool.
Right.
If I'm using your logic, isn't that Phillips better than Origi?
Right, let's look to the future. So you got Wolves, and then it's international break, right? And you're currently 8th in the league, right?
Yes.
to get
No,
that in
stop
there,
saying
but
right.
yes.
Yes, of course. Yeah, we know.
Well, no, I don't know. I haven't done my research.
Yes, you do. Yes, I'm
No,
sure
I
you've
don't.
said it
I-
a million times.
No, I genuinely don't. I know
You
the
probably
top
know
four,
better
but
than us.
I know the top four, but barring the rest, I really, frankly, couldn't give less
Man,
of a
I
shit.
thought we'd be sixth.
See, he thought you were sixth, and he's a Liverpool fan. I'm an Argyle fan, so of course I don't know. But this Wolves game, it is a must-win game, right? I mean, they're all must-win games now, but this one especially.
That's not.
No?
The league gone.
I don't know. Yeah,
The league's gone. It's not a must-win game. So why would we not rest Robertson? If the game doesn't matter, why would we not rest Robertson?
Because you need to
It's
carry on
because of
building
it now.
confidence.
Yeah,
But
I'd
the
agree
game
with
doesn't
that.
matter.
No, but what,
You
that
can
doesn't
still
matter. That
build
doesn't matter with
confidence in
confidence.
irrelevant games.
What did you say, sorry?
You can still build confidence in irrelevant games.
You also need to build up resting time, and I'd rest
stop
and
it,
Robertson
Genie.
needs. Nah,
Have
Robertson
you
needs to
never
rest.
seen us when we come back from
Shut
international
up,
breaks?
Beckenbauer.
We look like West Brom when we come back from international breaks.
He's got 8 days rest after the Wolves game, so I'm struggling to see why he needs more.
No, resting.
He's also
Resting.
had what? You played
He's
Wednesday.
too tired.
He's not. Bloody hell,
Hold
he's
on,
not
mate.
asthmatic. He doesn't need a full week off
Hold
to
on.
recover.
He's
You
too
played-
tired.
Hold on, you played Wednesday. Now you're not playing till Monday.
Yeah.
You're joking, right?
Me?
Yeah.
No, he needs resting.
Oh my, oh god! Everyone watching, please like the video. Subscribe to the
when
channel.
was the
One
last
minute.
time?
What? Stop.
Oh, screw
Everyone
your
watching-
stupid promotion. When was the last
It's like-
time Robertson
Right,
Okay.
Genie, get out.
had
Get out.
a top game?
Get out, Genie. Get out.
Everyone
you
watching,
get
please,
rest of the game, that's
please
all I'm
like the video, subscribe to the channel with notifications on, and get your comments in. Any questions you got for especially Genie, feel free to ask them. And do you think that you should rest Robertson in the against Monday? I want to hear from you.
Rested
I want
for
your
Atlanta
ideas.
at home.
Now I will. Oh, he's unmuted himself.
Tom,
Right, okay.
Tom, when was Robertson? When was the last time since December Robertson had a normal self game, had a brilliant game, forward defensively?
When was the
normal
last time anyone in your team had?
No, shush. Just answer me this. We're not talking about the team. We're talking about Robertson.
Am I allowed to look up stuff? Or do you
Yeah,
want to find out?
because you have to look up stuff.
No, because I can't remember the matches we've played.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, because he doesn't stick out in any of them. And you look at them. You
I
look at all the
I
matches.
don't want my left back to stick out in a football match because
Go
then
on.
we're doing something wrong.
Go on. Why did Robertson not stick out last season? Did Robertson not stick out at the start of the season? Was we doing something wrong then? Absolutely not.
Yes, we were.
What, at the start of the season and last season?
Playing Reece Williams at the back.
What, last season? Did Robertson
Last
stuck
se-
out last season? Was we doing something
Last
wrong
season
then?
He didn't stick out, did he? Last season we
Yeah,
had Mane,
he was
Salah,
still
Van
absolutely
Dijk,
superb.
Henderson.
Both full, but everyone was superb. So he still sticks out.
But if everyone's superb, how is he going to stick out?
No,
No,
Gomez was shit.
I think you've got a very different opinion on.
Go on, answer my
Sticking
question
out.
then. Answer my question.
Okay, January 31st against West Ham. Or
There we go.
January 28th against.
No. He was average. Yeah, I'll give you.
No. Sorry. Sheffield United away.
No. Don't come at me with that and with your little foot mob ratings.
No, Andy Robertson created 2 clear-cut chances against Sheffield United. Which
ones?
He had one of the ones for Firmino, and I think he had a cross for Sadio Mane.
It's
No, he
always for
didn't.
Firmino.
No, he
It
didn't,
never
because
goes in.
the one-on-one that Firmino missed, Thiago played him through, and the other one was Curtis Jones. So that's not true.
Well,
The other one was a genie shot that got parried. Curtis Jones mishit it, and then Firmino missed it wide. So get off
that's
silly
very
foot mob
positive.
and answer me the question. It was January, 2 months ago. He needs a rest.
Right, moving
Okay then. No. Based off that logic, when was the last time that Genie Wijnaldum had a good game?
Oh, fuck.
Genie Wijnaldum. He had a good game. He had a good game against. Hang on, no. He had a good game against Leipzig. Very good game.
Before that?
Very good game. Is that not our latest game?
No, I know, but before that,
That's like me saying Andy Robertson had a very good game against Leipzig.
No, it's not, because Genie was actually good against Leipzig.
He was all right.
Oh, Tom, he literally wasted him. Mo Salah was in on goal, and he does what he does best and turn around and pass it backwards.
Your modern day football is just crazy. Your modern day.
Oh my god!
Right.
You just want to see these fancy fairies play football.
Before Genie makes Tom go find himself. Hold on.
Tom, did you hear what Gary Neville said the other day?
Oh god.
Why would I trust Gary Neville's football?
No. Well, he's in a bigger spot than you because he's a football analyzer.
Oh
No, because he's a football player.
Watches football week in, week out, analyzes
football week in, week out.
Analyzes the game.
I can analyze the game.
Personally said, as a United fan, Gini Wijnaldum is the most underrated player in the Premier League. If you don't get how Gini Wijnaldum plays, you don't know football. Words of Gary Neville.
I was about to sit by you until I actually heard what you said. Gini Wijnaldum is not the most underrated midfielder. Did he say the Premier League?
No, he
didn't say midfielder, he said player.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Right.
We don't even need to comment on that then.
And moving forward before Genie makes Tom find himself the nearest bridge.
Why does Gini Wijnaldum not need a rest, but Robbo does?
Did I not say Gini Wijnaldum didn't need a rest? My midfield against...
Please, give Wijnaldum a rest, please.
Midfield against is Fabinho, Thiago...
Rest Wijnaldum for the rest of his career for all I care. Just rest him.
Moving on, because I haven't got all night, and if this goes above an hour, I'm going to start making you charge for the counselling session. So... Titan saying, who's the top 5 players in Liverpool?
Oh, fuck.
So, I mean, like, maybe this season. Who's been your top 5 players
this season? We don't have
Tom.
Robert, I've got my list ready. Robertson, Nat Phillips, Salah. So that's 3.
Is this in order, sorry?
No, not in order, no. So if I said Robertson, Nat Phillips, Salah.
Firmino?
No, fucking hell, no. He'd be in the bottom 5. Okay, I thought I was ready for this. I've got 2 more spaces. Henderson, yeah, for what he's done at centre back as well. No, Fabinho. I feel if I say Fabinho, I might miss someone else out here.
So you're not putting Fabinho in over Nat Phillips?
What you lot decide this for me then. Should I put Van Dijk in the start of the season or Fabinho in from Van Dijk didn't play 2 games. Van Dijk played about 10.
Van Dijk was
he did play about 10.
Van Dijk played 5 games.
No, he did. Say so he played 5 games.
Leeds,
played 5.
Arsenal, Lincoln, Aston Villa, Everton.
Hang on, can we go back to this? He played Van Dijk against Lincoln, but Klopp doesn't play strong teams in the cup. I didn't even know he played him against Lincoln.
Do you want to know who else he played against Lincoln? Kelleher, Reece Williams, Nico Williams, Tsimikas,
and that was it.
Minamino,
Salah. No, not Salah. Van Dijk, Minamino. Are they not strong players against Lincoln?
That's our second team, Sonny. What do you
expect? He's never gonna play a stronger team than that, is he? When we play, when all this media says he plays weak teams in the cup, that's not playing a weak team in the cup. That's Lincoln City.
Sonny, Minamino sits on the bench every week. Second choice player. Origi, second choice player. Harvey Elliott, young kid. Curtis Jones.
Lincoln City. All right. If we're gonna go, if we're gonna say this,
finish at the time was Curtis Jones was he's still young. And he was still not even our 4th choice midfielder. Shaq, second choice. Grujic, who's obviously gone out on loan. Tsimikas, second choice. Van Dijk, obviously, was just to help Reece Williams. Reece Williams, not even second choice. He's a kid. Nico Williams shouldn't be second choice, but he's a kid. And Adrian.
All right, okay, that's one game, and that's a well strong enough team to beat Lincoln. And then look at. No, this is the thing. When people say Klopp plays a weak team, we need to take in our opposition in mind.
Look at what he played against Arsenal, then.
Look at what he played against Aston Villa. Aston Villa's under 12s.
We did before the thing. Like 3.
He played a stronger team against Aston Villa's under 12s than he did in Fulham in the league the other day.
to get confidence.
What do you not understand about a different situation? He wanted to get confidence back in the team.
Yeah,
we should have that every game.
Yeah, but can I also just say, playing someone into form isn't always the greatest idea. Look at Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and Martial recently. Not exactly been a great shout, has it?
Best idea.
Well, maybe he needs a different idea. But moving on, RJ saying Sadio Mane is the best player in the world. I think
he's got more Champions League knockout goals than Bruno Fernandes this season. So,
congratulations. RJ saying, do I smell beef between Genie and Dom? Genie and Dom? What? Genie and Tom.
Genie and Dom.
Sonny, how are you staying out of all this? Titan saying, yes, they've been going off at each other the whole time. I know that.
The start of the stream.
Content's brilliant. Gary Neville over Carragher, at least. Yeah, Neville doesn't spit a kid.
Oh my god.
RJ saying Allison ? He also says Van Dijk played 5 games and Pickford.
You shouldn't have put that comment up now.
What about Carragher?
Yeah.
Carragher spitting it. Yeah, it's not the greatest look. Titan saying fair enough.
I thought Van Dijk played more games than 5. I don't know why I thought he did. It's been a long season.
He didn't. He went in and played though.
No, he wasn't good when he played. That's why. Why shouldn't I put Nat Phillips in our top 5?
Nat Phillips does get into the top 5.
Exactly.
Also, I thought he was called Nat Beckenbauer.
Yeah, sorry, Nat Beckenbauer. Yeah.
Right. RJ saying, Niall, I know you can see my comments. I couldn't because I had a comment saved at the top, so I couldn't see the new. All I could see was new comment, and I was like, yeah, I'm not looking at that.
Smile if you can see it.
Yeah, smile if you can see it. Niall, are you bored or entertained? I have popcorn at the moment. I'm very entertained. I thought it's been a very productive Angry Counselling session, as you can see by the title. Angry Counselling session for a reason. But moving on to the last thing, I want your predictions for the league. I do, because everyone's gonna be getting the same question, and then I'm gonna ask you your prediction for the Champions League. So, in the Premier League, starting with Tom, where do you think you'll finish?
8th. Well, what's the last place that qualifies for Europa League? Is it 7th?
6th.
No, 7th.
No, 7th will go into the Europa Conference League, unless you really want to be playing Dundalk and go into Israel.
Well, whatever the last spot that qualifies for the Europa League is, that's where we'll finish.
6th. And Jeannie?
Don't know. I don't know. Could be 4th, could be 10th. So I don't.
Well, it couldn't be 4th, so.
Could be 4th.
Sonny, where do you think you'll finish in the league?
7th, which is an upgrade from last week. So,
And you lost at the weekend. I mean, this is shocking. You lose and it becomes more positive. I don't understand it. Champions League, we'll end on a high. I dread to think how this is gonna go. Tom, where do you think you're gonna come in the Champions League?
I'm gonna let others answer first.
Okay, yeah. Jeannie? I know exactly what Sonny's going to say. Oh, for fuck's sake, Sonny.
We're going to win it. We're going to win it.
You are.
We're going to win it.
Of course you just said that. Jeannie, where do you think you'll finish in Champions League?
He doesn't want to answer. He's still thinking.
Right, Tom, just say yours. Jeannie's acting like a child again.
It depends on the draw, really. I mean, if we get Porto in the next round, then we'll win it.
No, Tom, there's no ifs. We can't do this in the Champions League. We haven't got the draw in front of us. Where are we going to finish in the Champions League? We're going to win it? We're going to get semi-finals?
If we get Porto, yeah.
Okay. Nat Phillips is good enough to keep a clean sheet against Bayern. And remember this when we played Bayern with Nat Phillips at the back.
Oh my god!
I'm not getting into an argument. Remember when we come across Bayern Munich and Nat Phillips is on the pitch, we'll get a clean sheet.
I know you're not getting into an argument because Tom's walked away. Jeannie, where do you think you'll come in the Champions League? Tom is beyond himself.
What was that, Jeannie? We'll win it. He said we'll win it. We'll win it.
Hello?
Yeah,
He said we'll win it.
I know you didn't just say that.
My volume wasn't working. I didn't say anything.
He said
Where
we'll
do
win
you
it.
think?
I
Where
heard
do you think you'll finish in Champions League?
Run it back. Run it back. 7 stars. Incoming.
Oh,
Champions League
God.
2024
Oh, my God.
coming to Merseyside.
Wow. That's ridiculous. RJ's saying, I wish I could come on and stir the pot. It's okay, you don't need to. They do it themselves. When Noel said league, Genie legit shook his head. Chris, Liverpool fan, big up Chris in the comments saying sixth in the Premier League, semi-finals in the Champions League. That's a fair shout.
It'd be shit though. It would be shit because getting to a semi-final in Champions League and getting knocked out is horrible.
Yeah, I mean, Arsenal have done that before. I think they have anyway. I can't remember. Can't even remember the last time.
They normally concede 10 to Bayern in the round 16.
RJ saying, I feel for Genie. He's a broken football fan.
He's still got on his screen.
I know. RJ saying they'll be lucky to get top 10. Norma says Nat Beckenbauer.
Yes.
That's being clipped. He's very keen on Nat Beckenbauer. Sonny, what happened to you? Yeah, we'll get Arsenal. Bye-bye. Oh,
No, we won't because Nat Phillips will be playing.
We're also not
Arsenal. He would know. And then RJ also says, "Oh dear Christ." I don't think there's a lot more we can really discuss. I need to
apart from Nat Beckenbauer is the second best centre back at Liverpool.
We've discussed Nat Beckenbauer, and for Tom's mental health, I think we have to leave that there. But everyone watching, please like the video, subscribe to the channel with notifications on, and make sure that you have liked the video because I'm watching. Those likes best be in double figures. I know there's been more of you watching.
Yeah, there's 13 likes.
That's excellent. Great work, guys, for that one. So, Tom, where can they find you apart from at the nearest bridge?
Oh my God!
I don't know. As far away from Nat Beckenbauer as possible.
You can find him. His Twitter's in the description. Sonny, where can they find you?
You can find me celebrating with this man when we win the Champions League.
Oh my God!
That's what you can do. That's what you can do. I'm not sure whose legs in his hand, but like I said, you can find me celebrating him when we finish winning the Champions League and he plays every game up to it.
FYI, that wasn't a leg. That was someone's arm. But yeah.
Oh, someone's arm, was it?
Yeah, at the Champions League crest. It had the Champions League crest on, didn't it? Last time I checked, they didn't have them on shorts. Levels, mate. Levels. So you can find Sonny at the Liverpool Addiction. All of his links are in the description as well. And
look at that beautiful man. Just look at that beautiful man next to him. Just look at him.
And Genie, where on earth can they find you, mate? Wrong way, mate.
A bit more
there you go.
A bit more backwards.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah, also in the description. All their links are in the description. And you can find me at Nal_PAFC. You'll normally find out when I'm going live and all of that. Last couple of comments. The fact that Arsenal got 40 million for the Ox is shocking. It is.
Shocking.
Gaming and Manchester United News saying, hello, am I late? You are late. We are just ending. But make sure you, especially you, are tuned in at 10 o'clock. As that is the United show. Going to be joined by RJ hosting. I'll be in there as well, making sure that all hell don't break loose. But that will be joined by Kieran, Dom, and
remember to
Matt.
remind these lot who Nat Beckenbauer is, even on the United show.
Absolutely. I'll make sure exactly that they know.
That's who they should have got instead of Maguire. We got this guy for free, and they got Maguire for 80 million.
Trust me, we'll be talking about Maguire. That's a fact. Titan saying catch you at 10. And gaming is quite happy with that. But yeah, make sure you're here at 10 o'clock for the United show. It might be a couple of minutes late. I've got to go chuck a defender in forward watch. And if you know me, you know exactly what defender is making their way into that. And trust me, I have reasons. Last night is a very good reason on why that man is going in there. But you'll find me there. You'll also find me doing some checkered flag show.
I hope you're putting their goalkeeper in there as well.
Yeah, Dean Henderson.
No, because he's not consistently performed as shit as this defender has for about a solid year and a half. Give it half a year and we'll consider it. But you know, that's that really. But we'll also be discussing that particular fridge at 10 o'clock because if RJ tries to avoid it, I'll make damn sure that's brought up because embarrassing wouldn't even describe it, considering that Beckenbauer will probably score that with his head. But that's everything for today. The panel has been absolutely brilliant. Obviously, just basically fighting with each other, which has been great.
Do you want to know something? I don't even hate Nat Phillips. I quite like him.
Okay,
Yeah.
don't give me this. You despise him. If you liked him, you'd be with me calling him Nat Beckenbauer. I'm not taking the piss when I call him Nat Beckenbauer. I'm calling him Nat Beckenbauer because the only reason he's our second best centre back is because we have the best centre back in the world at our club. That's the only reason why.
It's okay. You can discuss this backstage. But everyone, thank you for watching. And until 10 o'clock,